Bladesong playtest. There we go. Save. I gotta take out the top chat, or the chat, or the pop-out chat. Grab chat. I could be professional and do this all, like, at the same time. Do this before I get into the windows, but, you know, like, maybe fuck that a bit. Maybe I just get into the mode when I'm starting up, and people can join me for this process. Apply. And live chat. There we go. One viewer already. Hot fucking diggity. What the fuck am I looking at? Goblin noises. Thank you for reminding me to switch over my speakers. Whoa. And what else we got going on here? We got chat. I need to get my notifications up. There we go. And I gotta close out some shit. Dap, dap, doop. Dap, doop, daboodle. Leave that one open. Alright. Notifications turned on. Hello, chat. Hello, indeed. Alrighty. So, we've seen some pretty interesting things the past 24 hours. Yeah! There's a whole bunch of tricks you can do with spirals. I'll even talk about some of them as we go on today. My avatar is not working. Why not working? Not picking up my microphone at all. Let's try that again. Yeah, there's a bunch of good techniques to go with spirals. There we go. I mentioned before that the best example of this was Blue Vajra. This is the second one. This is actually just these aren't twistable tendrils. They're just the bent tendrils, round and bent. Actually, I think it's spiral twisted, and then twisting them again at odd intervals. Which is why this one looks better than not Blue Vajra, Advaita, which I want to do a remake of. Yeah, the magic words are always on the Bladesong Discord. I post nearly all of my creations with their words. So many other people's stuff. So I'm gonna remake the... where is it? God, I've got so much shit. Like, hold on. Here, the end of the last playtest starts here. I left the window open and just started doing shit for the library. So almost half my library is since. And this is one of those swords that, like, it is right, but it's not quite right. I gotta do a bunch of fixing of this shit. Like, this pommel isn't right. This isn't right. This lightning isn't right. The blade isn't right. I said this was the sword that Blue Vajra was supposed to be, but it didn't really quite pull its weight. And that's my fault. So we're gonna fix that. Yay! We got people here. So I'm gonna make a new one. And make a new one and not get caught up in the sauce. Forge Blade. We're also gonna turn the music back on. Oh, I learned a trick about this. Options, music all the way the fuck up. Options, hammer. It's in time with the music. Options. And I will actually end up using the hammer regularly during this build. Let's actually start her off with this. We're gonna drop a head of Shionora. We're gonna need it. Followed up immediately by a head of Shionora. Zero. Actually sized one. And then I'm not even gonna manipulate the guard. Do I want to slide or do I want to? I'm gonna stick with this. A lot of this build is going to be fairly simple. I've got a couple of uses for the hammer in creative. One of them I'll show you in a moment. Change thickness. Get our cross section on. I kind of do want this thing to be a little bit thick near the base. Not that thick though. 0.54 is fine. For the record, this whole thing from hardpoint to hardpoint is 1 centimeter. So if I go to the 0.5, that should be halfway between all of them. Close enough. One of the uses for the hammer. Oh, I do need to change my width a bit. Is on fullers. See how it's hard sometimes to switch between these? Like if I want to drag up, I have to be at a certain angle to get it, but sometimes I can't get to this angle for whatever reason. Sometimes the things flee to the other side and they don't line up. So what you do for that is you just take out the fucking hammer, because the hammer allows you to adjust things independently. I could just be like, oh, there it is. I want it to be deeper. Right? If I want to switch it around, it's actually faster to switch it around, and it's better on my hands. Hey, nap time. Yeah, good stuff. Go nap, Isabel. Go nap. And same thing with particularly the offset, which is a pain in the ass to move. Ooh. That's something I haven't played with a lot of, though. I'm gonna delete the fuller. I'm gonna add in a side fuller rounded. I almost never use smooth. There we go. Actually, I'm going to one-side this one. Good, good. We'll leave the depth because we're going to go to the other one and we're going to swap it the other way. Depth X. There we go. Wrong way. And be on center. Yeah, this is what this is for, right? This is the fucking good shit for this. Why is my width not 2? Can't just hotkey it yet. I really hope they get good hotkey support. Oh. There we go. Why is that not blending right? That's because that one is smooth. That's also a full-size fuller. Yay! Snapping to the origin point? Yeah. Let's go offset. And I can course correct so fast with this. Oh, I'm wondering why this blend is different. Oh, it's still offset incorrectly. Looks pretty symmetrical. Alrighty. We're not going to do too much in the... Oh. Way of advanced soldering on this one. I am going to take... I hope they add more niggles. More like this. Because this just fits here. That's what this is for. But that's fine. I'm going to use rectangular pointed, I think. Sink it. Shrink it a tiny bit. Remember what I say about risers? Risers hide mistakes. See, look at that. It looks like they join perfectly. It's just there's a weird bump in the way for some reason, and no one's going to question it. I'm just going to do that on the other side. Risers hide secrets. In fact, I don't even need to do the surface. I can just do this. Copy it again. There we go. Yeah, I hope they fix it as well. In fact, risers hide secrets. Haha. Oh, that's on the wrong side. Keep this one straight. This riser's on the wrong one. Look at that, problem solved. No one can tell. We'll actually leave this one open a bit. Sink it. Does this go side to side? Let's go side to side. The flatter's better. Yes! Oh god, so I'm just waking up from a nap. I didn't actually get much sleep last night. So, I am a little out of it today. That said... Oh yeah, you know, I woke up, so I got to sleep at like 3, and I woke up at 6. Oh yeah, hopefully I'm gonna sleep better tonight. I might go camping again. I know I said I was done with solo camping after the coyote, but I might just pick a better campsite. Where's one of the good tapers? By you to you. And then to an inverse taper. Oh god, not having the parity sucks. It's also to the wrong mating surface. That's fine, because risers hide mistakes. No one can tell. Everyone's like, oh, this must be on purpose. Clearly it is. There's a riser there. In fact, if I add, like, that actually looks a little too severe. Let's, oh, that actually fits. Oh no, it doesn't. Control Z. Get back in there. Is that because that's a mild riser? Your first submission. Yeah, that was Luna and Sola. I liked Luna and Sola. It was good shit. It was good shit indeed. Ooh, my tea is getting done. Give me a moment. I gotta think. Ferals. Oh, it's regular. Actually, this one's gonna be this one. Goblin noises. This one's gonna be this one. No one will know, because risers hide mistakes. Oh. Yeah, problem solved. There we go. Yeah, no, I like Luna and Sola. Luna and Sola were good. We'll go through a little bit later and go through all the, Oh, is this a hex type? That's a hex type. I can do that. We'll go through and take a look at all of the, submissions so far. This is how bad it is, right? This is my brain. Oh, that's what the caffeine is for. Fuck. Those equal? Those look equal. Sync. Back to straight. Grow. Honestly, I'm perfectly fine leaving that little bump off the end. It just adds character. In fact, I'm gonna do this one. Sync. Oh, that just fucking disappears. That's even funnier. How is this looking? Do I like this? In principle. I just need to shorten this. And I need to shorten these significantly because they are way too big. Oh! Yeah, we'll look at the other submissions a little bit later. There we go. That's better. And honestly, that's better enough that I'm going to get rid of this card. Copy this whole thing. Do pull an Ethel. Ooh, I can do something right there for that, can't I? What? Hold on. Something's a fuck. My heads of Sihanora are not small enough. Here we go. Yep. Caffeine. This is also a med check for everyone who hasn't taken their meds today. Oh. I lost my tea bag. No. Wring the shit out of that tea bag. Wring that tea bag. So I have a lovely tea, one of my favorites currently, which is the Dark Tickle Blueberry. We had some of the Dark Tickle ice cream there recently, and holy shit, that's good. Like, move the fuck over Haagen-Dazs. You don't take meds? There you go. It'll happen eventually as you get older. Right now, the big that I'm taking is my ADHD meds, which I'm still adjusting to. I take my allergy meds, which I am well adjusted to. I've already taken my asthma meds. And then I have like one more ADHD med somewhere around that's just fucking fucked off and I can't find it. That one I'm not too worried about. That one's a supplement for my other one. So now in a minute I'll get some caffeine and stimulants in my system, and I'll start being a lot more lively. And like remembering shit. What the fuck is happening? There we go. Remembering shit like the sync button. This is not syncing. Why? There we go. In fact, I'm going to squat. Not that much. I am going to squat like Slav. I have a friend from the Balkans who'd probably be pretty happy with that joke. Whoa, we're gonna immediately click these points. Yeah, control makes them go faster. So like if I put, as I was showing, if I put this right here, I want this to go up or down. I could... hold on to it first. See, I'm not quite awake. I could just period, comma, or I can go whoop, whoop. That's using control. They had a lot of really good features in this one. Adding that in was one of the best. Now, I want change width. I already have a change width on. I can do this. Without the hammer, sliders, there we go. Bap. That's cross section. Change width. Bap. Like a glove. And then I'm going to do a little bit more change widthiness in here. And we're going to blend it out. The wrong way. We're going to blend it out this way. That's going to work like a taper. Go back into our hilt. All your Bluetooth hardware reset. Rip. We're going to test this tea. Oh, delightful. Make this a bit bigger. Make this so it actually fills up here. And there we go. That's looking better. Sink it a little bit. Just a little bit. That's the thing. People look at your sword from this distance. Right? These are the screenshots you give them. No one looks at this at all. And you can be a perfectionist. Why is that different? Hold on. Why is that different? How is that different? They're the same piece. Oh, because that one's sunk. Right, I'm gonna actually unsync that one then, huh? Yeah, no one's gonna come in and look that close. You always give words so you expect them to look closer. True and good, but also they're not gonna, they're probably not gonna. You put the words out there for the few people who want to, and the few people who want to are the people who don't care. Right? That's looking pretty good. Make that longer, actually. I see. That's on a corner. It's kind of funny. We'll actually get rid of the fullering idea that I had here, because this is looking pretty fucking pog. Let's change it out a little bit. Rope wrap, kind of ideal. Do I want it to be... We don't have a really good orange, do we? We got yellow. Put blued steel in the middle. Yeah, and you've seen me talk about primary, secondary hardpoints, right? There's some Vajra shit right there. Yeah, primary, secondary hardpoints are one of the most important things in Bladesong. Where can this go? Just hold this for a second. Yay. Quite simply, I'm going to need a scepter head. See this triangle here? Yeah, this triangle here is a primary hardpoint. If I lift this up, the scepter head is going to drop down. Anything that's in line with a primary hardpoint will do that. If I have something on a secondary hardpoint, it won't drop down when I move it. Right? So whatever has the is the beginning of a primary hardpoint chain will not drop down. I'll show you what that means now. I have now 2 scepter heads, 3 scepter heads. If I move this one, the other one drops down. Oh, fuck. Yeah. If I move this one, the other one drops down. Same thing if I try to move the one that was just on. They will replace each other, but I pick this one up, they'll both move together. And that works with every piece. In particular, with cubes. The primary hardpoint on a cube is on its top. If I pick this cube up, the other one falls down. If I put this cube on the side, it doesn't. And that's super important for copying shit over. Because if you pick up an object... Sorry. If you place a nail, pick up an object, Control Z, you'll hold on to that object, the nail will disappear, and the object will respawn. It's fucking wild. I actually really like that. It's going exactly as I want it to, in many ways. Do I even need this? Could shrink this down a bit. See, it looks like this one rises above this one when it doesn't. Should I rotate this? Same thing works for rotating on primary hardpoints. Rotations will apply everything down the primary hardpoint chain. Sometimes, at least. The nail is reassurance. Like, you just take a nail, move it. That change will be the change that undoes when I pick up this. See? I do not understand it. But that's how it do. Now, we're gonna have some fucking lightning happening. Lightning's gonna be coming out of there. I'm gonna grab another head of Sihinora. Head of Sihinora. Brain, go find the head of Sihinora. We're gonna pop this little fucker down here. Let it go all the way down. Yeah, shift click to copy what though, right? We get the bump? Okay, we're not getting it smaller. Looks like a dinosaur claw. It is actually supposed to be based on. Let me pull up some shit. I can close that out. Let me give me a moment, because I'll get the image up. Vajra hilted sword. Ooh, my computer's not having a good time right now. Where's my scenes? Not scenes, my sources. Display capture. Bam. It is based on these Vajra hilted swords. Which is an ancient symbol of lightning, actually. I go back here. So, they're all being used for lightning, but also perfection, diamonds, hardness, generally things that don't break when other things do. You can see them, like, flopping around everywhere. Yeah, show me the sword. And that is because Greek pottery, Zeus, ancient symbol for lightning. Zeus is using it right here. So you'll see the Vajra. Oh. On fucking everything associated with lightning. Yeah, here we go. We got another guy using it. Including on Drilbu and Ganta. Drilbu are the bell and Ganta are daggers. Drilbu's the bell. What's the other dagger? What is this thing? That's something. Ho! Turn off display capture. Go back over here. Baller. Oh, we got it. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, the Brescia. Yeah. The Brescia Spadona is kind of a cheat code for cutting. I remember watching that thing just annihilate the cutting competitions at Swordfish. I mean, annihilate. It was not even close. Everyone who tried it was like, oh, that just feels better for cutting. That is the whole thing. Now, let's get these fillers out. What are we gonna do with the blade? So actually, part of what we're gonna do with the blade is this. I'm gonna make it super fucking long. And we're going to... Actually, let's make a mark at about 90 centimeters. Yeah, 95. 95 will do. That's roughly where I want my point to be, right? So with that in mind, make it glow. Also make sure I'm on the right side. I am on the right side. Go back. I think we have a copy of the Brescia Spadona in... Talk about the other submissions? Oh, shit. Don't remember. Like, really early on, maybe, but I moved on past that. We were talking about Dribble and Ganta. Talk about other words. Forget. Oh, there's that taper. I might take off that. That's what that is. That's this here. We're gonna take that off for now. We'll fix it later. Oh yeah, in which case I don't think I was talking about it recently. Right now, I'm going to take this. We're going to do some Rest Room magic. This is another place where the hammer really fucking comes into handy. Because my hands are bad. I don't actually know what the intensity button does. Like, literally, you click it, nothing happens. And I don't know if that's more intense or less. You didn't get any ads last stream? Fuck. That's weird. That means that there wasn't any for your area. We'll see when people start coming back. Hopefully I'll be through this curve by then. Come on, fast hammering. I'm gonna have to do it my way. I'm gonna have to go back to sliders just because it's so fucking slow. Oh, right. It's already done. Oh. So I want, ideally, grab a stud. If that's my point, then I kind of actually want to do my point first. What am I doing? Down to here. roundabouts. And I do a slightly, there we go, slightly broader tip. And then we'll grab taper, change thickness, do the same thing. Put the blend on her first. There, right there. Notice I got the floating stud going. Oh. There we go. What does that blend to? Just in case I lose it. Now I want... that hurts. Just want to do Odin's Spear. There's a really good paper on Atgir, which I recommend. If you didn't get any ads, did I get demonetized last time, I wonder? Odin's Spear, best way to do it, stick it in a tree. Gungnir. Stick it in a tree. Per the legend of Siegfried. Although that was a sword, I guess. With Balmung. Graham. Balmung was the dragon. Graham is the sword. Garna. What am I doing here? I'm grabbing a stud. Pointy one's a stud. So I want, roughly, here to here, and how long do I want it? So I can visually see. Whee! It's a little fucking bug. I don't need a very long one. In fact, I can kind of do with not much more than that. So this is the angle I need to come at. I had to switch back because the fucking hammer was too slow. But once the hammer gets down to here, that's when it's going to start mattering. Change width. I'm going to take this out so I can see. Curvature. Now we're going to do another curve. And we're going to do it at the opposite. This is where Recipe Magic starts to get really funky. Oh. Oh. That'll even out, I assure you. I'm actually going to close it down there. I need to do another one on the other side. Oh. Right to the middle. See, this is where it starts getting like, oh man, what am I doing? Might have to be close enough. There we go. Drag that. Don't let go. Dear God, do not let go. Oh. Now I wish I could copy paste abilities. Like everybody says they want to. You get on this side. You get on this side. Outright to there. Ah, this sucks. this side gotta go down first. So that comes over to here. Side comes back in. Interesting, the curvature, the curvature ability line bisects the angle. We've applied 4, and that got us to a 90-degree angle. Which makes sense, because it's 250 times the angle. The angles are actually divided into 100 internally. Cross-section. Not cross-section, curvature again. Do it again. Yep. Just gotta close it up a bit more. A little bit of the old Resseroo magic. I realize I can, if I get any mistakes on the bottom of this, I can pretty easily. I think I actually got it right there. It looks even. That looks even. Alright, so we can change the length back down. If I get any mistakes on the bottom of this, I can just change width on it and take it off. Odin Spear, yeah. Stick it in a tree. Easiest way to do it. Point. Lol. That's not gonna work. So what I can actually do, I can change length on this side, and change thickness. Change width on this side. There we go. Now we'll add another change width. Actually, we can take this one all the way around. To this side here. Fuck off. Oh, there we go. And we can take this one and do it with just the blend. And on top of that, let's get the triangular blend. There we go. On top of that, what we can do, once I get the other side... Yep. Wrong direction. Pop. All the way to the tip. Bap, bap, bap. Ah. A bit more tight. And that needs to be higher. Why are you at different heights now? Change length. Change width. Whoop. More accurate. Right around there. Change width. Blend shape. There we go. We'll take a change width again. Yeah. Bring it around. We'll do just the insides. Narrow. Blend opposite? The opposite blend, is that the one? If I put this one to here, will this one match? Let's do curve 3 and curve 3. Why are these not matching? They are not even. Why? They come in at slightly different angles, that's what it is. This curvature here needs to be greater. Oh, bless her. There. A little bit less. Still not even. Why are they not even? Why are the blends not even? This is the same ability. It's because I have this one here, made of this. That's what that is. I gotta bring this ability down to here. And then take the blend out to get that. That's even. Or at least even enough. Kit just lost the piss color? What? Hold on. Why? What? Hold on, Bladesong, what? Server booster, take it away. Oh no! Purple instead of piss? That's how you know that it's piss color. That the server boosters are higher. Alright. Alright, let's... Oh, it's not quite perfect. Let's get this down to here. Is that looking better? Fuck. These should be dead even. And they're not. Because this change width isn't mimicking the other one. I guess, maybe unless it's dead even. You go to here. And then go back. Change width. Pop. Pop, there's a little fucking dot there. Change width. This one. Because the blend is on the side, right? Yeah, this one's not gone up enough. And so the blend shape don't make sense. I think that's as close as I'm getting. So now we're getting to the width equals 0 section. Alright, let's change our thickness back. That's a bit more obvious. Turn this one into the tip. What are we on? Blend shape 2? That'll have to do. No, this one's gonna be blend shape. This one's just gonna be point. Oh. All the way down to that. We'll get our thickness down in a moment as well, because we gotta get our... We can't use taper thickness, we have to use change thickness. Bring it all the way around. To here. And start lowering it. Bring our blend shape all the way out to here. On blend shape 4, we'll use 4. Brings us down to 2. Good. We should be down to 2. We'll get ourselves down to 2 on that one. Actually, I gotta bring myself down a little further here. That's gonna be paper thin. Better. Because this 0.5 is gonna be a little bit rough to reconcile. None of the blends reach all the way up. Now. It's gonna fuck with my balance so much. He'll never be traded away by new people. Yeah. They. They, them. Pronouns. Give me a moment. Grab. I need another change thickness. Bring it around. Pose check for that. Here. It's all good. So, yeah, man, a lot of people don't even realize it. We are living in an age of change. Bring this one down to here. Down to the tippy tip tap. Tippy tap, tip tap, tip tap, tip tap. I actually want to take the change width off of this. Nope, that's change width. I want change thickness off of this. I want the blend shit off. Eh. I'll add that shit back in myself. Except for so slightly higher than the other one. Here. This is the one we go down. See, like the ring is not on the line, and sometimes that means you can't grab the ring at all. Was this side here is 0.5. This side here has to be 0.5. Ah, see, look, I can't grab it. Ah. Bring it up just below. Oh no. That changes the place I'm fucking attacking. I'm just at the wrong angle. Somehow. Curve 2. That's gonna suck. I'm gonna change the curvature on this one instead. Because that's the one that matters the most. That angle is not matching up. What the fuck? How? It's because it's not centered. This one's not centered. Because it's down here more. We can come up a bit. I gotta do that for a few of them. Start at this one here. Yeah, that's why. Point comes up to here. Comes down out of here. Point comes up to here, comes down out of here. Why is that angle not matching? The intersect point is the same. I'm gonna have to get a thicker one in here. I'm gonna have to put one like out here. So I can, nope, fuck off. So I can get a sharper curve on this side. Oh, wrong way. Ah, that fucking pisses me off. How the hell am I gonna match that? I'm gonna delete these curvatures now, hold on. I've done this before, I don't know what the difference is. Oh. Yeah, what the fuck is happening here? How many do I need to stack at the same spot, right? No, I fucked up entirely now. This should be approximating a 90-degree curve, and it's not. Oh, is it? I gotta dial in both of these. Here. Still not quite right. That's coming out at a similar angle, I just gotta adjust the point. Which is this change width? This change width right here. Apparently not. Why do I have a blend shape on at all? Or should be... What are you? It's you. Approximating better. Still not right though. This is coming in at such a sharp angle. This is coming out so low. What the fuck? It's you. Gotta bring this over to this side so I can bring it up higher. Fuck. That's looking more even. Change width, was it? Was it this one? It's this one. What are you doing? Why do you have a tip? Why do you have a bump? Because you have a blend shape. What bump? Is it the cross section? It's thickness. Yeah! I'm not worried about people being treated the same way by new people, because, like, kid is the archetype of, why no? Why no thickness here? Thickness here? Thickness here, that's why. Change thickness here. Goes down. Kid is the archetype of coming in and being like, I don't think I'll win, and then winning. 4 times in a row. Not in a row. 4 times total. Call that close enough. It's this change thickness I think needs to be one-sided. Oh no, it's thickness, not that doesn't need to be double-sided. It's change width. Here. That only needs to be... Nope. Apparently I do need that two-sided, so I can get the point. Fuck it, call it close enough. Then I gotta put a point on this end that's a little bit more... appropriate. Fuck off. Oh, it's a taper. That's not supposed to be a taper. That's supposed to be a change. Cool. So, when it comes to, like, people being treated... People shouldn't be treated differently just because they won. They should be treated the same. We're gonna blend this out. We're gonna go to blend shape fucking 4. I'm gonna change thickness here. You can see the problem, I think. It's got yeah. Actually, that helps a good bit because I can take this. There needs to be more curvatures on the side. Oh. Nope. You. There. Down here. Fuck off. There we go. Around. I see what's happening. I see what's happening, yeah. This needs to be approximate to straight. Because what it's doing is approximating a right angle. Why is there a blend? Get the fuck out of here. Blend my ass. And then there just needs to be another one here. It does essentially the same thing. At a better angle. Oh, fuck. Fuck. God, fuck. Yeah! Resaroo magic. Should get me up at the right point. Just the lighting. We'll go with this lighting here. Fuck is it? It's all the way down there. Just lighting. I guess it'll have to be you. Fuck. Look, straight on. Straight on enough. Ta-da. This triangle needs to be bigger, so this needs to come down a bit. So this needs to be harder. I'll put a teeny tiny curve. I gotta redo all of them in a second. Watch this. I want that to come in a bit more. Which means all of these need to be shifted. I'm in fact not gonna do that. I'm gonna delete that curvature. Now, we call that close. I don't like this tip. That's why. That's why I don't like this tip. Because this change thickness is one-sided. And because this isn't blending properly. It's because I got a point on it? Right, because I have a point on it. Alright, we'll put a... How do I do this best? Yeah, we'll put a change thickness, special type of change thickness in the middle here. Oh. What we'll do, we'll sink it down. Oh, that's annoying. Because that's there. Take this down to here. We want a there we go. Want that angle. Our balance is fucked right now, though. Easy way to fix that. Well, a couple easy ways to fix that. I can't put a taper width on. I can put a taper width on. We're at 1.4 kilograms. We're heavy as fuck. Scuffed to oh god, yeah, it'll look fine from a distance. But even then, starting to hate it. Oh. Drop a T. We can change the cross section up north. That's going to remove a lot of the mass. Or going to move a lot of the mass further down. That's a little bit of a gum. We can do a little bit of a change width. Bring it back around to here. Check this out. See if this works properly. We'll take this. Do like a little bit of a boar sword. Fuck off. There we go. Two, three, four. Four is looking the best, actually. What the fuck is with this in here? These should be even, and I do not know why they are not. Extend that all the way in. Oh. That's why. Let's get these. Oh. Where'd my blend sphere go? What? Blend sphere, come back. Blend sphere. Blend sphere. That's a new bug. That's what the hammer's for. Oh no, the hammer won't work on this. Look at this, I can't even bring it down. And that's why the other one disappeared. Sliders. Options. Yay! I wonder what this one was, actually. I didn't get a chance to check the Steam notes. I think that might be the timer, the expiry timer. So if you had your game open before that patch dropped earlier today, just, you know, leave it open and turn off updates. Yeah, it's fine, you know. Sliders. Close. Why are you being this shit? It's you. And you're getting this entirely from... what? Change width here. So you're on blend shape 4. And you are on blend shape 4 as well. That's why we're getting close. Alright. Back to change width. Oh, actually, I'll take you down to here. Nope, never mind. That's the whole tip. If I take this all the way off, and this all the way off, and just bring this back out, how am I looking? Not perfect, but okay. It's already triangular is the weird part, right? And that's because of the blend shapes. So we do this change with blend shape. Triangular. So we'll leave them both triangular. We'll put another one on the same spot. You'll see what I'm cooking. Let's change thickness. Delete. Change width. No chance of an extension? Probably not. I think they got a lot of what they needed. They have a lot of bug fixes to do. A lot of bug fixes. Interior. Crocodile. Alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Oh. Let's go back to 1. And we'll bring it in a bit more. Bring it in a bit more. Bring it in a bit more. That's actually doing what I wanted to do. That's kind of surprising. I could just figure out what this little tiny little piece of shit is right here. It's you. I can extend this up this way. Without ruining everything. Oh, we'd be golden. Oh, I hate that. What the fuck is this, actually? Hold on. Curvature. Is there another one over here that's doing that? Like, right before it? It's you? How are you coming in at a different angle? I'm forcing the other one to be at a different angle. What? Heyo! Yes, show me your sword. I definitely want a break, because the symmetry on this hurts my hands. And I don't know why I chose to do it. I might abandon it. I love the hilt, though. Contest one. Ah, yeah. Hold on a second. Have you posted it up already in the contest? Gotta remember which one's yours. Yes, of course. Hold on, I have yours. Yay. This is gonna be the new Advaita, if I get it right. Which, this is a pain in the ass. I might actually ask for help on that one. Yours was... Hold on a moment. Wait for it to load. So many. Which one was yours now? Passing Seasons. The most recent Passing Seasons? Yay! So, I can't do a proper analysis of the sword because the balance is here. Because half the shit is over here. True, but like, this is a sort of like, I'm gonna need to take a couple weeks to repair. In terms of fighting with the sword, I don't know if I like the guard itself. Erase the sheath, look at the balance? I probably could, actually, yeah. It is a little thick. In fact, it's very thick. It's extremely thick at 1 meter blade for 1 centimeter thickness. That's a lot. I would largely advise, because I know you can do better blades. I would largely do a taper thickness. As usual, I'd bring it down to 0.2, right around here. That forces our balance back a bit. The cross-section's kind of video gamey. Like, I don't like the migration era cross-sections, where they come all the way up to the tip and then stop. Especially when you don't have a fuller, which you can totally do just little bits of here. But you were going to make this whole thing melt, which was going to be funny. Did you see Jackalopes? Same idea. In fact, if I do this above the balance here, and I make it wider, blended, get that kind of Legend of Zelda vibe without sacrificing too much. Where is this anchored? What's the anchor point for this one? If I go onto this. Right. Eh. It's you. It's you. Is it the anchor point? That cube is. I can't look away enough. I need to... Cube. Not the whole thing. There we go. That brings it down quite a bit. Put it back. Just fucking like... Boop. Boop. Balance is still a little high. Can we do more with the fuller? Admittedly, this is also because the blade is made out of ice. We bring it over to steel, which is the easiest way to judge swords. It's actually closer. I guess that makes sense. There's not much on this form of taper. But you already got a taper thickness going, which wasn't as much as the one I put on. How would we move that down even more? Extend the fuller a tiny bit. And then I put another cross-section on near the top. Because I like elegant long points. That's just a me thing. I'm not the arbiter of art. Don't make me the arbiter of art. Like a glove. Let's brought it down another bit. Got a little bit more to go. The slightest taper width. Let's change width. The slightest taper width. No, do not make me the arbiter of art. I've only won one art contest, and by a tie that I caused. I took it down a good bit. Oh, I can actually extend the fuller in two ways, actually. And I'm gonna extend a different way. We're gonna do another fuller. Yeah. Yeah. Where are we on? Blend shape 2. Let's actually do 3s for this one. Make it look like rattlebacks or like fucking needles and shit. You know the type I'm talking about. Oh, there's the gnome tech. We have to cover the gnome tech. There is no gnome tech in Ba Sing Se. Bring it over to 3. Bring it back. Bring it over to 3. Bring it back. Oh, that one's staying as it is, actually. About arbiter. Were it so easy. Were it so easy. Ooh. There's an idea. Will that make the blade look loopy? Let's find out. Oh, blend curve 3 does the opposite. Gonna go blend curve 2. Okay. Blend curve 2. That makes the blade look a little bit loopy. How would we do that? How are we doing here? We're still at 1 centimeter thickness up here. Down to 2 millimeters down here. Let's actually take that taper. Oh, we're at 3 kilograms. Oh! Oh! Yeah, fucking Yannick. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, sure. Sure. Very, very Yannick. Like a glove. We're at 3 kilograms because this is still a centimeter thick. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the whole... Is there change thickness up here? Take the whole change thickness. We're just gonna... 0.6. I see. I understand. I understand. Well, we got it down to 0.2 kilograms. Can we get some more out of it? Fuller. Bring it down. Right, the gnome tech. Hide it there. Gotta just bring it down a bit. There is not much else we can do with the gnome tech that thick, and I'm not going to poke at it too much. But we have brought the balance down to where it should be. So if you're strong enough to use a 3-kilogram sword, it'll work like a sword. In fact, it'll work quite well like a sword. You know that your stuff is good, right? Like, the fucking elegance that comes on with the pommels and, in particular, the grips, the guards, is fine. It's always going to be good. There are things that I would do differently. Like, these aren't really suitable as quillins themselves, but I think that's just an overall thing. And changing that would change the sword drastically. Ain't that kind of fantasy, kid. God. Harrison Ford in his prime, but in Lord of the Rings. Points of balance and such should be. Okay, so that's a pretty easy question to answer. This is an approximation of my fetish fan, which has its balance. This one's 15 centimeters, which is 6 inches? Yeah, about 6 inches up the blade. That's about right for a longsword. As Harrison Ford is AOMA. Yeah, actually. Yeah. I got him confused with Aowen for a second there. That one, Harrison Ford is Aowen. Hey, buddy, welcome back. So, almost always you want it to be within 1 to 6, or 3 to 6 inches. Greatswords can go a little bit higher. If you ever want greatsword stats, this one's actually a little low. Ugh, what did I do here? Oh, that's why. It's fucking paper thin. If you ever want greatsword stats, you go to the Spadone project. And they'll give it to you. This needs to be thickened. I'm gonna fix this. Taper thickness. Let's change thickness. What am I at here? This should be up to 0.7. Might not get it up to 0.7. We'll get it up to 0.6, because currently we're pushing it. For a 1.5-meter blade, no, that's good. I gotta extend the... Oh! Change that pommel out. I have better pommels now. Can't believe I was stupid enough to not realize the octagonal pommel can do this. Get a little bit longer. A little wider there. A little bit longer here. What are we at? We're at 8 inches, which is a little high. That's fine. That's usually where we see ricassos come in, so we'll start changing thicknesses there. And in fact, I can change that a little bit more by changing these fullers. Not the fullers, changing the cross-section. And then the fullers. That's a little bit. Oh, you started where we were. Side fillers. Fuck back down here. What the fuck is this? Is this just the cross-section here being weird? The cross-section here being weird. We're going to make it even weirder. There we go. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a little high still. We're at fucking 19 centimeters, looks like. 20? Hard to get an exact bead. 3/5, so that's 18. We're at 18 centimeters right now. Might be a little high, but it might still be usable as a parade sword. Harachvat. And I can make it a little better by brassing it, but then I'm going to increase the actual weight. The best thing to do, more than any advice I can give, is go to those websites. Go, like, look up point of balance on a rapier, look up point of balance on a greatsword, and then copy from there. Point of balance on oak shot type is actually one of the most helpful, because a lot of the fantasy swords that we're doing are arming swords, right? Or approximate arming swords. But yeah, no, 3 to 6 inches usually for most swords. Longsword at roughly 3. Rapiers, just bring it all the way back, no one gives a shit. You want like a tiny bit forward because they need a bit of blade presence, but not much. The thing I look at the most... This is one of the pre-mates. The thing I look at most is actually where these are. Because if this is where I'm putting my force, which is my ring finger, roughly. If this is where I'm putting my force, then this is where the sword is also going to rotate around. So the balance is going to determine that. If I... Let me get a better one, as an example. Jesus. I need to be able to explain this one better, because I need to understand it better, truly. I get it, but I don't get it. I wouldn't be able to put it into good words. But let me try with Showboat, which is just a pretty bog-standard arming sword. If I turn this to gold, that'll move mass away, net mass, away from the center balance. Where's my gold? Moving that away from the center balance will move these up and out. Okay? This now means that it tries to rotate around this point, which means the point is less nimble, and that's the thing I care about more. Because, like, oh, the point is more nimble, but the point is less nimble, and now the whole sword is going to feel heavier and weirder. By all means, you should be able to move this sword around easier, but because it's got that gold pommel, it's not actually going to do it. It's going to feel leaden, despite being able to go around easy. Conversely, if I start adding mass, turn this to gold. It's actually not close enough. If I add another one of these on here. A bunch of these on here. Do these not affect mass? Okay, that's another bug. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that. Where bug reports? Four rings don't affect mass. New post. Control V. Goblin noises back at breaking the game. Yeah, it's not even on purpose this time. Oh, unfortunately, I gotta go get all these off my sword. This is Showboat. This is like the archetypal Woken Bladesong sword. Ah, shit. I'm gonna have to keep going. Oh, I don't do this. Click X, click X, click X, click X, click X. Oh. They can't stop you. I have 5,000,004 rings at home. Okay, so that didn't help. Do I have studs? What's a stud I got? Are these studs? That's a stud. Does it affect mass? I don't think studs affect mass. Oh no. Studs don't affect mass. Okay. Like, look at this. I have a 19-kilogram Tail of Karkak. Yeah. I'm gonna add that to the bug report. Studs don't affect mass.
If you still want a break, maybe go through some of the submissions.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Hold on. We're gonna get the bug report in. I'm still talking about the thing, though. This is a game mechanics. Studs don't affect mass. Post. 17 kilogram tail of Karkak. Total sword weight 1. Alright, what does affect mass? Give me a fucking... Give me a Quillen. We got some gnome tech going on here. This first. Then we'll get to the submissions. Have them off the sword? Yeah. Kind of, but like, that doesn't affect other things. Like, if I kit bash this, it'll still affect the weight. Oh, excuse me. A little bit of a burp. Whoa. This one should affect the balance. There we go, yeah. So if I make this super thick, right next to the balance, we'll see those things move all the way down. All the way down. Got 5 kilograms of gold, dog. Why is this not moving down? Is it closer to the hilt? No, it should be closer to the balance. That's not moving it at all. That's hilarious. Why? I have 5 kilograms of gold. My point of... no? That should be moving down. Because it moves way the fuck out here. Interesting. Okay, that's a different one. That's a different one. Do another one here? No. Do another one here. That shouldn't be out that far. It might actually, because this one's so big. Put it on the gnome tech. Put it on the gnome tech. Why is that not doing what it should? By all rights, these should be down here. This is going to want to move around these points, and any amount of this is going to... Like, maybe if I make this longer. Nope. I'll just take these off for a second. What it is that more mass on the blade near the center of balance should, hypothetically, move these closer to here. Oh shit, you want to submit later? Let's take a look then. We got that explanation. This should be moving down. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's me being stupid. Could be both. Then we'll go look at the submission swords. Yay! We had a couple of people do these vertical stands. I would add more to this part. It's a little thin. Hey, there's the classic wrong sword pattern. Which I would make a little bit thicker, because that's not thick enough to hold the sword inside. That's a big thing there. That's not thick enough to hold the sword inside. From the side, it doesn't look too bad. I would also make it a little wider, because it's not wide enough to hold the sword inside. Also, why is this out so far? Is something in here that's not quite supposed to be? What am I doing? Oh, you got your gnome tech done up with this. That's why that's out too much. Whoa. That's better. What are you? It's another thing that needs to be pushed in. It's still propped up by something. What's happening in here? Oh, this one. Yeah, I'd fix these things before we before you submit it. All the way down to nothing. Because that hasn't affected any of the gnome tech. Everything else is in place. Yeah. Actually, that hasn't affected the gnome tech. Why is it there at all? Oh, this is pulled off. I see. You still want to... You might just want to move that, because that, looking like it was coming off the blade, was a little jank. What do we got here? Lion's Head Pommel? More Lion's Head Pommels this playtest than any other playtest. The wiki entry should be my wrong sword. Because... Oh, maybe. Should be the original, yeah. This looks a lot like mine. Not quite the same. Didn't realize? Okay, yeah, you got a couple parts in there. And then you got to move that out. What else do we got? I really like these as stand bits. Are they bendable? No. Might honestly even say do... Oh, you'd have to sync them somehow. It's still pretty fucking good. What else we got here? A lot of people doing this for the stance. No one's done transverse engraving on dark oak yet. Because it looks fucking fire. Do we have a hard point? The hard point right there. Chicken. I wouldn't say necessarily do it for this piece, but no one does it. And it's wild, because it is the best. Well, there we go. This is the best pattern for transverse engraving. Otherwise, the sword looks pretty decent. I would still make this wider. That would be thicker. Because it's got to look like it belongs to a sword, right? And then you'd have to lower these fuckers. Here. Oh no! They're gnome teched from the top. Oh, you can extend it that way. There you go. You can do that a little bit. And that just moved the whole thing up, didn't it? Yep. Yeah, I'd change that, though. Ah, there we go. We got some really good wrong swords now. I'm gonna update the wiki on those. Everyone update the wiki with techniques you've used. Please, because I can't be the only one. I do like this end cap. I do like Spines of Dilta, just in general. What do you possibly say? Extend it like that. Yeah, I'd widen this just to make it look more like a sword. Because a lot of people, so what a lot of people are doing, they're making swords that are like rapiers, and then being like, it's in a sheath, and I'm like, dog, this rapier's not gonna fit in that sheath. This, right now, is not enough to even really fit a longsword. Ideally, you put an extra 4 millimeters on your longsword with the sheath. Oh, that's the taper. We're gonna undo that. Change thickness. Like, that's a longsword sheath. From that to that. Well, I can measure it. I just realized. So we started originally here, which is barely coming out of rapier. It is coming out of rapier because the tang's going to be here. In this case, your shoulders. But if we started here, which is in line with your shit, and we increase it by 4 mil on both sides, so it'll be plus 8 mil. That's 61. Oh no, plus 8 mil. Jesus. That was 53. We go up 4.1. And that's how wide your sheath's gonna be. And that's a sheath, that's not even a scabbard. A scabbard's gonna be even thicker. A scabbard's gonna be like this. And then wider, obviously. Oh, you got the taper with blend going a little hard here. Is that taper with blend? It's not the taper with blend. What the fuck is causing that? Oh no, that's just an illusion caused by the flamboyance. Scabbards are thick. They're wood. We got this up here, that's fine. Oh, you go there, okay. 2 lines of quillins down the blade. One from cubes at the guard and one from the hardpoint inside the grip because you had to stand mounted on one and use the other for decorations. That makes sense. Yeah, this one down here. So this is the stand and the other one's the hardpoints. Oh, control. Extend you at all? No? Got to do some shenanigans there. Yay! That's a bunch of shit that like I changed right there. Oh, I could have just sunk that. I a fool. I could sink this one too, actually. Just to line it up. And then grow it. So it looks like it's doing its job. This one I can actually grow a bit. Make it look a little bit more in line. And this one I can de-shrink. Bam. Oh right, and then the decorations are gonna have to be... That's the whole thing. Right, let's take a look at some of the challenge submissions. Let's bring it over. Turn on display capture again. Whew, 26 degrees. Discard. Let's take a look. Who's pinging me? Who dares? Ping me. Rainmaker's got the katanas going. I see. Oh. Okay, he's got some wild shit going. Ethel, I'm on stream right now. Let's grab Blade's Rest, and let's go down through what we got. See what we see. Start at the beginning. Exo Scorch. Honestly, it's a little impressive. They got the lenticular cross-section. I always do love these circuitry diagrams. And... yeah. Carl Smith. Is that Carl Sagan? That is Carl Sagan. Very good. Not to be confused with Carl Sagan 42. Unrelated entity. It is indeed Carl Sagan. If you've not watched Cosmos, it is just a fantastic time. We have, again, this second-rate hack. What is February and is it contagious? Oh, that's a shame. That's not an evil smile at all. That's one of the most wholesome people on the planet. Or he was. We know this one already, though. Fucking good shit. The sword coming out of the tree. Or Carl Sagan just being fucking precious. Todsinger. Death Singer. Assassin Il Fantasma. Il Fantasma killed 137 orcs in 3 months with his blade. 187. Ah, yeah. There's so many good ones from him. There's also, what was another weird one? Another weird one was Douglas Hofstadter, who was, like, aggressively feminist as a mathematician in the 60s. Because he hated being wrong more than I do. Which is surprising. And it's okay. Like, no ornamentation on the blade, it's just leather. Mume, a short sword. Japanese name, European short sword. I'd still dig it. It's still good. Do we have a picture of the full blade? It's a failing grade if you don't have a picture of the full blade. We have a picture of the full blade. That's a nice little taper going on. Nice little bit of ornamentation. Everyone else seems to get crisper pictures than I do. I don't know why. Are these asymmetrical? I think these are asymmetrical. Because this is straight, almost straight down the center. This is... I don't think these match. Maybe it's the lighting. No, they match. It's just the lighting. Well, that's not bad. We have Atlantean Respite submitted at the same time, which is fire. I don't like the asymmetric tip. That's me. I get it, though. That's just a great fucking stand. Could have done with some transverse engraving. Could have done a little globe effects. But, still. This is, Axelaris. Who I don't think knows much about transverse engraving yet. Driven insane by symmetry? Yeah. I thankfully don't. Last Crusade, a weathered arming sword. Is it? That looks like a dagger to me. That's a dagger. Do they have the words? Leaf. I bet I'm gonna click this. It's gonna be less than 40 centimeters. Blade length. Probably less than 30. Or less than 40. Calling it now. These words don't work. There's an S at the end. And 29 centimeters! Yeah! Called it! Arming sword, my butthole. The grip is long enough for an arming sword, but no, that's just, that's a dagger. This is why weapon typology is a nightmare. Wintered blade, I'd fucking, the same idea you had originally. Jackalope making it look fucking real good. How? Like, that's some powerful shit there. Just put it in the fucking frozen background. Oh, I didn't finish it. Weapon of Old. It's not really a blade at rest. It's not sheathed. These are really nice runes, though. This is a nice engraving. Like, everything else is like, it's kind of beginner stuff. It's kind of easy, kind of simple. Yeah, I get it. But then you, like, look close at the runes, you're like, oh, okay. That's not bad. Oh, some of those neat engravings. This is what I'm talking about. People submit shit. Like, I'm not going to win. I don't care. I want the neat engravings. I don't care about the rest of it. The rest of it would be garbage. This is an example of what I'm talking about. This has no room to be a sheath. Right? It's beautiful details, but it's so thin. What? This leather isn't going to protect shit. It's going to shred through. Like, again, I got my scabbard here that's 4 millimeters the collar. 4 millimeters. If you take 4 millimeters off either side of this, you're going to be left with, like, the thinnest toothpick. I should have used that for the king on the chessboard. Or even the rook. I should have used it for the rook. It would have been better than the rook, ironically. The royal crown would be better on the rook than the rook is for the rook. Queen's Liberation. Perspective's not doing any. Good scabbard, nice and wide. Little globby, little gloopy. And nothing to really... no, never mind. That wouldn't fit over. Ikakalaka gang! That wouldn't fit over the blade. It's got to be wider than its widest point, and it gets narrower. Sag. That's a shame. Alright, let's take a look at Lord's... God, cane swords. Finally. Some decent food. It's simple, but it obviously works. Jackalope doing the fucking thing where you can tell it's Jackalope style from a mile away. This is interestingly legal in Canada because it's over 30 centimeters. If it was under 30 centimeters, it wouldn't be legal in Canada. Which is fucking weird. Oh, shit. Is that a hexagonal cross-section to match the blade? Scandalous. That's actual detail. Woodguard sword. Honestly, actually, I do just like the fucking cones on the end of the fucking Queen's presents. Or the coils. I gotta get used to the names. The branches. Let's see. Honor's Call. Got some real big River Tongue vibes. Other than the giant glowing disc, which I hate. Hate. Sword canes are illegal in Germany, yeah. Most countries they are. Canada has some interesting gray areas. Just clipping through. See, look, there's the engraving coming through. This is what I mean. Engraving and good stitching. Not the best stitching I've seen, but still. There's a... Actually, this fucking shape, this little fucking thing on the end, that's it's going pretty fucking hard, actually. From here down, the blade is solid. From here down, the blade's pretty good. From here down, I like it. I don't like this. Here up is... I didn't. I cheated. Oh, Avatar's frozen. Is it frozen, or do I just... Yep, not responding. Begone, ye fuck. Close program. PNG Tuber Plus. It's free. Bring it over here. Watch it adjust itself slightly. Bounce. Bounce, bounce. There we go. What the fuck? It just came back over here. Get over here. And we'll get chat back up so I can see it. Freya's Blessed Edge is another new person. I saw this name and I'm like, trans pagan. I do not know if this person is trans. She, they. Probably. Bounce, bounce. It turns out that this program just has an option for bounce every time you talk. Bounce. Not to stereotype, but Sky Valkyrie. This, what is this, Second Life? You know, maybe. This prize, what are the odds? Simple. What does it say? Frey, they went with that. And they did use a Yara, so that's good. Freya's Blessed Edge. Oh, Edge. So there is no J, there is no G. So this would be Edga. Yeah, you have the pass. Technically I do as well, but I don't use it because I'm too close to mask. Now, you can see what they did. They just changed the material, took the fuller off. The sword is neither she for long. I mean, like, this is just... a lot of people aren't going to notice one of the most important parts of the sword. Which is that Othnielia is reaching behind to pull the sword out. Oh. The fuck? Oh. What? Why? Why did that happen? Alright, I'm just gonna get a fucking security update. We all saw this one yesterday. I think I might agree with the Rainmaker. I might actually prefer the clay pot. But if you kind of wanted that glaze look. Here's the thing, right? People are looking at mine. Droids don't draw a sword on you if they lose. Yeah. They don't rip your arms out. Here's the thing that nobody's really noticed about this piece. No one talks about it. Everyone just looks at it, they're like, holy shit, this is so good. There's just, you know, random bits scattered around the table. Like, just... There's just a couple of random peens about. They're just there. They're not functioning as anything. They're not chess pieces. They're just vibing. Here we go, non-binary. If they're here. Good pommel. Neat hilt. Could do more with the hilt. I don't like the mounting system still. We talked about this yesterday, though. The engraving's great. The end cap's great. The scabbard is a little thin. Again, always with the thin scabbards. That's Soul Calibur 2? Yeah, Soul Calibur 2. Soul Calibur 3 has one of the best themes that I remember. Like, I dig it. It's a little thin and I don't like the mounting system. Thelia's Remembrance. The sword is not at rest and it's got, like, unfinished bits on it. I do like the pommel, though. That is a neat pommel. I guess this is just a sword. It's got down to the point and everything. Hey, Sola and Luna. So Sola and Luna have a couple of features that I do actually really like. I'm gonna bring them up in Bladesong. Again, with the thin scabbards that do not fit the sword inside. Every scabbard in this system, or in this competition so far, with the exception of one, has been like, yeah, a little thin scabbard. A little thin guy. Where's Sola and Luna gone? There we go. This is them unsheathed. Dig the Eclipse motif. I mean, I did it first, but that's fine. I still dig it. I dig the handles. I dig the dragons. Getting those eyes looks like it would have been a bitch. And I dig the glitter. Parts of the grip I don't like that much. That's fine. Yeah! That was... I think that was originally Black Metal's idea. When he was fucking around with the spirals. Just to, like, slightly rotate a handle inside another handle. Although this, again, is doing... I don't have the sheathed versions. That's fine. They got, like, a fucking cool-ass ring going on when they're in their sheath. Which is real nice. There is one criticism. You don't have the sheath model yet. Look at how thick Luna, presumably, is. That's not going inside that sheath. In fact, I think that's almost looks thinner. In fact, it does look thinner. Right? Oh, there we go. Ethel, with the sheath that actually fits, and we know it fits, because we could put it over the sword. This is one of the most beautiful scabbards we have. This is just fucking phenomenal. Already talked about the hilt and stuff, but the scabbard is the best scabbard we've got. This. I kind of do wish we had a slightly better gem on the pommel. It's better than the first one you did. Because, you know, it's invisible. That's so pretty. And again, everyone using the lion heads. What the fuck is with this playtest? This. I really want Foodsmith to be a better photographer. Tip is solo than the bass. Yeah. Yeah. This is before syncing. This was back when it was just, hardpoints, and we were shrinking it inside. So, like, this is great. I want to see like, those coals under that kettle are amazing, but he doesn't focus on it ever. And he never, like, you could barely see the sword in the sandwich. Yay. Is it a waterfall? I think it might be a waterfall. We'll take a look in a second. You can't see the sword in the sandwich, which was, like, the important part of the submission. The coals under the kettle are some of the best fire effects we've had in the entire game. The entire run of playtests. And these coals here are just, wow. It's a good basket. It's a good salad. It's a good couple of cups. But it's not showing us the cool bits. Like, none of these pictures show us the best parts. Rainmaker. Not to be confused with the maker of the same name. Scabbard is incomplete, but at least the sword fits inside. Mata de Som Briogr. Hold on. Briogr T. Oh, then he switches it up. Oh, no. Tirani? Briogr Tirani. Ooh. Oh, that's so weird. Double Urus. Why? Uno. League? Uno Aleg? Aelig? Falle. What language is that? Old English? Ah, Mata de Sombringer Tirani Unalgelig Falle. Swedish? Danish? Danish. There we go. Put it in translation? Yeah. At least they have hard G's. Might be Norwegian. Fenno-Scandinavian. Icelandic, Fenno-Scandinavian. That's one of them northern languages. Meander. Of course, we got Momo. Momo's always popping out bangers. Still too thin. Beautiful sword. Phenomenal sword. Holy shit. Still too thin. Very thin scabbard. That's maybe enough, actually. No, because it won't go down far enough. There's still a taper on this. That won't fit inside the scabbard. No, Momo. No. Hold on. Oh, no, let's take the video. So we have a taper from here to here. And it keeps tapering, and then we don't have that full clearance. This will not fit inside. Ah, it's such a shame. Beautiful fullerene, as usual. That's just how Mama will do. Beautiful stand. Oh, it's just a really nice scabbard. Could do with some stitching, could do with more detailing. Fucking dark blue and gold apparently going real fucking hard. Never looks that good when I do it. Sacrifice. Yeah, this one. I saw this one post up last night. as I was falling asleep. Fucking simple? Yes. Beautiful? Also yes. It's just, it's on a stand. What do you want? Fucking... Holy shit. I think it's mostly the color. It's the color contrast that makes this look good. Because if you're looking at it, you're like, 2 tails of Karkek, 6 head of Shinora, or might of Shinora, and fucking 5 Tsuba with some engraving on it. Neat. Sticking out over the top. Yeah, see, that's why you get, when you design a scabbard, that's the shit you gotta care about. Like, damn. They don't have a good view of the handle. Like, this is a bit too... Look at this quality, right? It's because they're over-rendering. They have the render set up too high. Still, beautiful. Jackalope. Wide enough to be a scabbard. Check. I do like that this extends out this way. Stand wouldn't work, though. Stand would not work unless the balance is right at that point. Which actually might be the right spot for the balance of this. Maybe. But unless the balance is exactly here, it's going to tip this way. And honestly, I think it's going to tip this way. Unless it was tilted up. The eclipse is visible. Yes, and good, because those were fucking poggers. Beautiful detailing, beautiful shape, beautiful design. But it's gonna tip. It's gonna tip. In fact, it's gonna tip. This is a fucking gold fitting right here. This is gonna go boop. Oh no. I'm becoming that guy. Royal rest. Behold, the sword at rest. Someone understood the assignment. It's not even a good sword, but it's a good joke. It's a great joke, honestly. It's fantastic. Finally, someone made a bed. And did a blanket, no less. Like, fuck. Jesus. They did it with voxel, they said, so it's all cubes. Just steps of cubes. Fucking fine. Sure, mate. Good job. Yeah. Honestly good, though, because you have the most beautiful scabbard in the competition. Krillin Ink? Holy honker. I know that guy. Reiterating, I don't like the hilts, but everything else is fine. Like, ooh. Fucking Tears of the Kingdom? Not quite. Yeah. That was just a personal thing after using swords. I don't like crossguards this thick. Doesn't really do much for you. But... Oh! Half your engraving's missing. Is that just the... Nope, that's gone. Half your engraving's missing in the video. This one's offside. Is that the same in the... Nope, it's there. Oh, it is just the light. I see. I see. These are good flowers for pommels. Obviously. Good shit. I'm glad we're on to flower tech now. Let's see. Thy will done. Yeah, it's not even thy will be done. It's thy will is done. Does it fit? Do we have the words? Does it fit? Does it fit? Oh. Gotta go inside, grab a couple cubes. And I even grab the cubes. We're just put this on the side for a second, just so I can grab these. Nope. Oh, can I come at it from the bottom? Is that the better way to do it? Cube. It should be this one here. Yeah, okay, good. That's the whole scabbard. Oh, no, it's not. Fuck. Because it's on a primary hardpoint line. Wait, why is that on a primary hardpoint line? It should be... I picked the wrong one. I see. It's this one. If I can get it. Yeah. Grip, hexagonal. Oh, don't be shit. Is that the whole thing? No, that's the wrong one. Where's this one go? What are they mounted on? Can I just take this cube away? Is the one in here? Is it mounted on this black piece? It's mounted on this black piece. It fits! Does it fit well? No, that's way too thin. That's way too thin. Look at those edges, just to get inside. We got millimeters of clearance on either side. It's gonna cut through so fast. Ah! Flowers are great, man. Fucking knights had them all over everything for a reason. When you think about maidens picking flowers, they're not necessarily picking the flowers for themselves. They're picking them for their beloved. You gotta appreciate that shit. It's masculine and feminine to do so. The entire concept of masculinity and femininity is a shackle upon our species. But a shackle it is, and we'll have to live with it. We do what we must because we can. We'll work with what we got. I do like this grip, though. I do like this grip. This right here. I like that a lot. It's also decently balanced, despite being... Oh, it's 80 centimeters. And a little long in the pommel, but it's got an index for it, so that's probably not an issue. Huh. Look at a decent sword. How thick is it? A little thick for its length. Actually, very thick for its length. And the mass. I guess the mass was mostly the fucking scabbard, which doesn't make any difference. I do actually like that wrap that I just saw a second ago. Flower pommel blades, yeah, as did I. You saw my Vajra Dramgi. I gotta put a thing on that. A Griever's collection. Oh, did I skip over one? I skipped over no one. Game of Thrones, I've not. That said, too thin. Too thin. No blade fit. I guess it's needle, but still. It's still way too thin. A Grievous collection. It's all good shit. Who is this? This is fucking... This is Kit, yeah. We got... Oh, hold on. Kit didn't post up the words. Which is a fucking shame, because in her words, from... It's in Bladesong chat. I'll just go get it. Fucking streamer mode. Look for Kit bashing in the wiki. Go back up a little bit higher. Pretty sure it's in here. No, it'll be in Share Your Creations. Yo, that's a nice Falcata. And it's Kit again. Blade. Yeah, I'm just gonna look up Blade and Bladesong and get the results that I need pretty quickly. Don't worry about it. Blade crime in the UK. Oh, nope. I've gone too far. It's back on page 1 somewhere. Is it here? Actually making the sword out of a sword and put the part of the sword. Actually, the rack is not kick-bashed. The actual sword is Resurrect Magic. The fucking rack from the thing is just on top of the blade. It's fucking wild. Take a closer look again. So we got fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swords from Kit. They look a little small. I have a feeling that they're smaller than they should be. Slightly scaled down. Fucking whatever. I still can't wait for tosses to come up. We haven't got tosses yet. Then... I get it. It's a bunch of Z's and a little tiny nightcap. And god damn it, that's really fucking funny. Oh, it is supposed to be in a scabbard. It's just not very well done that way. What the fuck is going on there? It's just blunt. I have no idea. Oh, those are engravings going down the edge. Why? It's adorable, but why? Also, these don't matter. These will get cleaved off in the first exchange. Forged in the mountain, shadows of Kyushu by nameless Toshol, said to have spoken with Tengu. Yeah, 3 heavenly blades. It's a katana set. Buy it on the late night infomercial channel. Made out of 440 stainless. It's actually really nice. It's just not... I really hope they just abandon the center line requirement for side fillers. The nightcap, yeah, right? Rainmaker, of course, going as historical as possible. Would a scabbard be at the base of the blade? So, my sheath with the metal collar is 4 millimeters. And that's just the leather. So if you're adding a core of wood to that, I mean, like, maybe a centimeter? So yeah, 1.3 is probably not bad. I'd look that up, but I'm thinking at least a centimeter extra onto your width. Actually, more than a centimeter extra onto your width. Habaki, yeah. I thought it was Hibaki. Is it Habaki? It might be Hibaki. Seppa, Tsuba, Meguki, Meguki Ana. And then the fucking hole. Kashira. Ooh, that's an ornamented Kashira. How's he ornamented the Kashira? Show me the Kashira! No image of the Kashira. Terrible. But the blades will fit the sheath. Wait, will they? This is going to be a hard one to check. Oh. Might be nearly the same. It depends. If you got a leather wrap sheath, then it's going to be thicker. I'm judging. It should work. Dear fucking God. What? What the fuck, Rainmaker? Okay, it's not that bad. It's still kind of fucky, but where was it done from? Was it done from here? Was it done from down here? Oh! Oh, the game froze. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's try that again. Let's try, you? There is a cube. Okay. Gotta wait a second, because I gotta do this twice. It is fucking beautiful. It really is. I looked down here and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? There we go. That wasn't too bad. There is a tiny cube in here in the top one. Do we even have an angle on it? Are you the cube? Are you the whole thing? No. What are you mounted to? You're not the mount point. Control Z. So where is the mount point? I bet he did it from the bottom of the stand. If I lift this away. Wait, what did that not break? What? Something didn't break there, and I don't know what it was. Oh, there it is. Right in the middle. Right there. So many cubes. And you know that sword is where it's supposed to be, so... Where the fuck is this mounted from? Oh, let me actually check this way. Uh-huh, he's got the whole fucking polishing kit. Oh. That one moved the entire thing out. Will this one do that? No. This one is secondary, this entire stand. It is mounted in here somewhere. So I'm betting there's a cube in here. I can find it right in the middle. Right here. Oh, well, let me go down further. Why won't it let me go down further? It's the edge of the blade. Fucker. I gotta come up this side. No! Let's be a little higher. There it is, red. Got it. I rotate this. And then... I will be one of yous. It's gotta be the top one. Can't be the top one because it's sideways. Fucker. Oh, that's the whole thing. That's the rack right there. Ah! I think it's too thin. That won't fit! It won't fit! Ah, shit, I gotta grab that again. That's this one. If I can put one up here. Because it's about a third of the way up the blade. There we go. We can test it. Go the other way. It won't fit. It's not curved right. Betrayal! Betrayal! Let's see if we can put this back. Jesus fuck. Where am I? Here? Ooh. That is an unreasonable ask, I think, in this particular case. Because of all the rest of this shit. It's sorry, it's too deep. It doesn't curve enough. Alas. He's gonna come back and try and prove me wrong, and I'm gonna be like, how many millimeters of clearance you got on that blade there, made of wood? He's gonna be like, what? That is the most recent. So let's go back to making a sword. Is this one? Yes. Vita 2. Right, this shit. I might need help on this front. So what I gotta do, I gotta change the thickness. So I know precisely the middle. Oh, it's so fucking floaty. Okay, so if I add... Oh, actually, you're perfect. Come over here. Little bud. No, it's gonna float! Need to put an engraving on it. No, that's gonna float too! Shit! I gotta put a dent in the middle then. Change thickness. Actually, no, I do need it up here. I need you also up here. I need you on this side. Huh. Alright, now we're going to curve it back out. Leave that curvature. And there's still another curvature down there. Fuck you. Why is there a blend? Okay, it's specifically that one. Is there another change thickness going on here? You, delete. Okay, I think that's all I need. It's right there in the middle of this. Right there in the middle of all this. That polygon's approaching. It's right... Oh no, it's in the middle of a polygon. We're gonna go with that. That can't be right. We're doing it different. How am I gonna mark the middle of this fucker? Oh, if only I had some sort of grid. It's gonna be at exactly 3,000, isn't it? Oh, it's not exactly 3,000. God, if I had a fucking compass and ruler right now, I'd be able to just be like, bam, bam, perfect, perpendicular line. But I don't think I can even get the rings big enough to do it. We do you. You drop the perpendicular that way, but I actually need to be smaller. So we do you, you, alright, we gotta connect these two dots. It's not long enough. I think I actually got it pretty fucking perpendicular there, actually, so we're gonna stick with that. Can I bring it down? If I do, it jumps up the blade! You're going to kill someone? Hold on, what have we done? Damn spiral, I keep getting distracted. It keeps jumping to the origin point. Yeah, it's because you're not facing that direction. That's the thing. If you've got a thing, a non-stud part, like a cube, and the origin of the hilt is behind you, it will jump to that origin. See, I don't have the cube anymore. It's because it's behind me. Why are you being weird? Oh, because it's the fucking... I gotta fix that later. So now... Where's that change thickness? Oh, because I need to find the middle. Right, so we are... Let's do ring to tip. We'll take this, shrink it down. Geometry. Oh, go around the top. Shift S. Getting stuck. There we go. Put this on the middle here. Drop another one on the middle here. I'll give us two more perpendiculars we can drop. That's not the right one. This is the right one. Yeah, it's on the list. Actually, it was almost expedited. It might even be expedited. How to drop a perpendicular from this line again? I gotta go circle. Arbitrary line from the circle through the origin point? No, it's circle with radius. Fuck sakes, I need, oh, sick, I used the default and didn't change it. Which means, if I do this, I can do, that's not quite right. I gotta make sure this is perfect as well. There we go. And this should be oh, what am I doing? I could just drop a perpendicular between these. That's not necessarily the middle, though. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing stupid? Everything at this point, but that's our middle. How do I get a perpendicular off of the middle? Oh, we'll just put a fucking dot on it. Bam. There we go. Now where's our change width? Oh, change thickness. Now we need to throw on like 6 curvatures on that spot. And that's going to be a problem because it's a stud. So we're going to have to bring them all to the spot before we turn them on. Curvature. I tried copy and pasting abilities over onto the same sword, but I bricked my save file last time. I was able to recover it because I made a recovery, but still. Trust the thing, not the thing. Curvature. Oh, that's why. I was like, why no more curvature? Yeah, ping Christian about it, be like, yeah, I can't really work this way. He was asking about it bug reports. Actually, yeah, find the bug report and be like, I'd like this fixed as soon as possible, please, thank you. Can't guarantee it, but it will get you something. Nope, I gotta trust the peen, not the slant. Why are you wider? Because you're supposed to be wider. That's why. Because I'm not trusting the fucking. Not trusting the peen. We're taking that change thickness out. Fighting the spiral. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, you might get a shadow update today. Curvature. With the problems, it looks bad. You might be right. Make it glow. Put another spiral in it. Just cover it in flowers and leaves and shit. Make it a snake. No one's going to look that close. You just saw me zoom in on a bunch of swords, and there's definitely shit I missed and didn't comment on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 6, just to be sure. Alright, now we're taking out the hammer. Actually, what does Christian online? No, Wrestler is. I don't even know if Wrestler knows. Get the fuck back down here. Actually, I can just zoom out. That's a little bit easier. It's the clicking and dragging that really fucks with me. So this, not so bad. Is this good enough? That is a 90-degree angle. Which... is not enough. That is the right fucking shape, though. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do some more. So that was about 3 more, I guess? Curvature. This is the part that hurts, is this dragging. Ugh. Curvature again. So 1, curvature 2. Curvature 2. Good. 2 and curvature 3. I think this is working because there's a 1 centimeter bolt. Yay! So let's try. Make sure that we got them all lined up. Oh, you're too wide. Close enough. There's a I can do a little better on you. So now, if I take from you and go sure. This might be taking about as long as actually forging in this curve. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be 90, but it's not. I'm not going for any precise angle. I just need it to be at a specific. Depth. Alright, let's try that. work. Not quite. But I know what I'm doing now. We're gonna put you here. Go back. Now it's this curvature here. This is the only one I need to fuck with. Come out. Blade is still too high, so I need to tilt it more in and reduce the curve. Okay, that's what it is. I need to reduce. Reduce. So it's increasing. Let's increase the curve. This needs to be deeper. Increase curve, reduce curve. Oh. Increase. No, decrease. Decrease. Ooh, that's very close. God, this is so close. I'll call that close enough. Let's get our abilities off. Oh, there we go. Let's do some better lightning. Do it the old-fashioned way, twist and bent. Actually, we can do slightly the other way. Just gonna lay this here. Down here. And always remember, kids, when you start doing fucking bullshit lightning, color it first. Aim this one down. That's too steep. That's why. This has got to be less steep for it to look more like lightning. And that's going in a full circle. We don't want that to go in a circle. We want that to go in a wiggly. We want wigglies. Enough. Is the other one actually just better? The pre-made? I think the other one might actually just be better. I fucking nailed it with that first one, right? That just looks better. Guess get fucked. Oh, there we go. Get those sharp angles in. What I need, you are. Figure out how to do good lightning again. Although the spiral is definitely doing a lot for it. So if I do... Twisted. I do this. Unlikely shit. Shorter. Shorter better. Shorter definitely better. Flip you around. Actually, flip you around. There we go. That's why Advaita looked like shit. It's because it was so long. Probably fix that. Not even hard. We're gonna do a couple of little sneakies here. We're gonna finish this chain first. It's gotta be up higher. Fuck. This way. So good luck with that spiral. I'm gonna stick this one through the blade. Just wanna rotate that down a bit. Yeah, shorter definitely better lightning. Shorter is way better lightning. Part of the trick is making those angles seem sharper than they are by bending the lightning up into their face. And back around upon itself. Like a lot. You need to be up here before I even get there. Some work up here. This one needs to be pointing this way. For this one to matter, while it's pointing this way. There we go. Back to a classic. Ooh, I gotta break that up. Break that up. That one. Turn you back up. There we go, that's looking better. Alright, yeah, I could fix that Vita if I did this. There's a couple other tricks I'm gonna do with that, but we're gonna get to that later. In fact, actually, I'm going to get to it now. I'm going to put another one here. We now have the branches. We have the fucking Queen's Cowl shit. We're going to show you what this does. Right the fuck now. It's going to take me a while for it to get done with the lightning. Send me the words. Can I just slip this in here? Can I just pop? Not without repercussions, it looks like. That's not too bad there. Put you here. Put you here. That'll do for now. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's looking good. You don't want to be a perfect spiral anyway. It is a snake. Like, no one's gonna look. And always remember, risers have mistakes. Just think of something here. Yeah, this one down here. Well, this one, while you do, since you're here. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Snack! Rotate this one here. Right? It doesn't need to be even. It's a snake. Make this wider, so help me God. I can't be too hard on people for that. And there's your original spiral, obviously going off the side. Now, it's thin, it's a bit regular. If you're trying to make it look completely organic, it's not going to. Yeah, don't try too hard on that. Not worth it. Like I was saying the other night, fail faster. You could pump out 50 failures. Not failures. You can pump out 50 good enoughs. And then learn the same number of lessons as it would take you to make 2 good swords. By the time you make your 51st or your 3rd sword, you're going to have more practice with the 50 bad swords. Not even bad. 50 close enoughs. this is where the fun begins. Because there it is. Let's turn it this way. Let's actually turn it this way. Yay. We'll build it up near the top of the sword. This stuff is actually going down first. This is you. Bit busy. Gotta be fucking careful, because I got these overlapping. Here we go. Go that way. Wait, how do we already have a... Oh, that's you. Okay. Just do some course correction. That way, actually. Oh. Getting that dancer illusion right now. Not looking bad. Not looking bad. I just realized I want a better point on this. Change thickness. There we go. Better point. No, I don't even know if I want to go too hard on this one. I think this might be fine. Oh, I do know something I want to do with this, though. Bring the spiral up. Beautiful. I'm going to swap these over. How do I do this best? Transverse engrave. Orange? Wrong button. Yay! Good. Submit anyway. Always submit anyway. I got the one. I got the wrong one. I can do. Actually, I can do this. I can do that. That. Get the fuck back down here. One of these hard points will not cause that thing to pop up there. It's this one. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, so it's not the bottom one. Is it the top one? It's the top ones. You'll see what these do in a minute. In fact, I don't know why I'm doing two of them. This, I can do one. The other one coming off this side. The one from above. There's a way. It's one of these fuckers. Can't get it from that side. Can I get it from this side? Nope. Around the side. Gotta change my environment. There we go. I also don't know why I did that then, because I still need to do this. That's fine, it'll be easy enough. Dot. I was gonna be like, oh man, we need like an inverse dot. Something that, you know, excludes a certain way. That's not bad, actually. In fact, that's so not bad. I don't think I need a second one per se. What I do need is an extendor. Need a Quillon. Oh. That's looking pretty fucking sick. Can I sneak this fucker in here? Sneak this fucker in here. Pump. No pump. Take this. What do we do on... Take this. Do on this. Or... Bar. I think that's looking pretty fucking fire. I take the dot. I take the original dot and raise it. Nope, even funnier though. Take the bar. Raise the bar. Wrong direction, I guess. It's going. No, I don't like that. Oh, it's still got like a bar going across it there, though. This one does? Yeah, they both do. This one's just kind of hidden. Well, I'm going to do a very small version of that here. Which won't show up on the blade because I'm about to polish it. Actually, even easier. I've lost it. I'm just going to grab a new one in a moment. I'm going to put a cube in so my scaling isn't shit. Put a cube on the other side. Just put a cube in, right? Not quite. This in from underneath. There we go. Now my scaling won't be shit when I take this dot. Shrink it. Pass it up. Turn it down a bit. We'll get a little bit of glow going. And now if I polish the blade... How are we doing then? Polish the blade. Bam! Gone. Just the top part. Take the bar. One here. One here doing the opposite thing. Change the blade material. Add some crazy fullering. Add some side fullering. Rotate this piece of shit. Why does that still feel like it's off-center? Where the fuck's the hard point for that? I mean the hard point. Where's the stretch point for that? It's got a stretch point. Oh, it's all the way up here. Can I do more? I think I can. That one. Oh, I'm adding the wrong side. I gotta grab this, shrink it here. Inside this. The long shrunk one, you. Hold on, this. This one here. hold this. Put this on top. There we go. Now we throw in tiny cubes. Good, good, good. We'll do a last check before we end the stream, which won't be quite yet. I'm gonna finish this a bit better. I'm probably still gonna tinker on this throughout the day, but this is already better than the last one by a lot. Need all the north-facing hard points. Dot. Yeah, I need that one. Do this one. That one will do enough. And fighter. I'm gonna put that back on blue. Ooh, can I... Let's get rid of these. I'm gonna add... Crayons. Oh, Control Z. Shift. Dot. Shift. Is this one? There we go. I need to add another one up here. And a cube. Actually, can I just... Nope. Tiny cube. Yay! Oh, thank you. Well, not thank you. Like, it's your submission. Don't corrupt your art. But like, also, ooh, I'm glad to have been of service. I guess is the there's the bump. Is the right one? Fucking, I'm in here trying to find hard points. Glowing orange on glowing orange. It's probably the right one. One of these ones will not push this forward. The other ones will. Alright. Oh, not you. Control Z. There we go. Is that middle one better as blue? I think that looks pretty fucking good. Other two completely changed, that's fine. Don't put yourself through too much bullshit. The fallen... Just get the little fucking hat. Alright. Share your creations. No, not share your creations. Need to go to general chat. Some environments, not general. We're going to do Blades Rest. I got fucking lost. Hey, thicker. Is it thicker? Probably thicker. It does not appear to be offending me as much, so I will assume that it has gotten thicker. Maybe that's placebo. I don't know. But good. Good. Good, good. Good, 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 good. Good. Now, it is 28 degrees in my room. It's 4:30. I've been going for 3.5 hours. I think that'll be good for today. I'll see you all on Saturday, probably for some Witcher. Maybe Dwarf Fortress. Maybe just talking. I might just do a chatting stream. See you later. Also, not zero chance I do a brief stream tomorrow, just as the thing's gonna end. It might only be an hour and a half long. Might only be 2 hours long. Tune in for that, though. Where's my buttons? Buttons are over on OBS. OBS goes to scenes, done. Controls, stop streaming. Bye.